Hello everyone, this is Hazel Pal here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the issue 1 of the all-new Ultimate Spider-Man. Now for starters, I was never really a big fan of Ultimate Spider-Man growing up. I liked the game, but honestly, I tried to read some of the books and they were pretty bad. I mean, at least I thought some of them were. But I have to say, Brian Michael Bendis is actually a pretty good writer. Again, I was always just basing all this off of just rumors that, one thing I didn't like about Ultimate Spider-Man was it ruined the character of Venom, but that doesn't matter. Every other character seems relatively good. Even Carnage seems pretty good. His origin. Yeah, I know, I'm pretty sure most of you by now know that Peter Parker died in the Ultimate Universe, and they did that for the sole purpose to introduce us this Miles Morales. He's half black, half Latino, and issue 1 explains his origin. Now, if any of you read Ultimate Fallout issue 4, I didn't, but I saw the end where he says the costume's in bad taste. That introduced most people got pissed off when they saw that, but here's the thing: issue 1 of this series really backs that up really well because issue starts out with Norman Osborn, you know, making a spider. You know, if any of you read the Ultimate Comics, the spider that bit Peter Parker, Norman Osborn made that spider. And here's the thing: in this, you see at the beginning, you see this guy named Marcus. He's a scientist working for Norman Osborn, and then he makes a spider that. The thing is, the spider that bit Peter Parker in the older Ultimate Spider-Man, that wasn't the. It had this formula called the Oz formula, and what happened was that formula was just a prototype. The formula he used in this spider, though, that bit Miles Morales, was the full had the full formula. It wasn't a prototype; it was the real deal. And the spider ends up getting stolen by someone, and I'll reveal that here in a second. And then after that, it just cuts to Miles trying to get into this little boarding school. Well, I think it's like a really high expensive school. Yeah, you get my point. And his mom's Latino and his father's black. And right from the start in this series, he already has personal problems like Peter did. And his personal problems are he likes to hang out with his Uncle Aaron, but his dad doesn't like his Uncle Aaron because he supposedly got them into bullshit years ago, so on and so forth. Miles' dad thinks that Aaron's gonna screw his life up. Okay, and again, the story from issue 1, from what I've read so far, is pretty good. The art is actually really good. Let me just let you guys check. It's not Mark Bagley, obviously, but it's pretty decent. I mean, just get you a good page. Yeah, I mean the art is relatively decent, I think. I mean, there's Miles right there. And most people thought this was just going to be a horseshit story. But here's the thing: the origin here is different because let me show you guys right here where he gets bitten by the spider. Okay, right here, you can see he gets the spider's crawling up his arm there. He looks down at it, and here's the thing: the person that stole the spider from Osborn's lab. It's funny. Well, again, this all takes place like right after Peter Parker's death, I think. Yeah, it says 11 months ago, so I don't care. But I think Uncle Aaron's the one that stole the spider because what the hell was it doing in his house, right? And here's the thing, it's not like Peter Parker's story where he goes into a lab. It just gets bitten out of nowhere, and what happens is he faints. His dad comes in, flips out, thinks that Aaron drugged him or something like that, and then Miles at the end of the book ends up running outside of the house, and look what powers he has. He can go invisible, camouflage. Yes, that right there alone, people, is what makes, I think, this new Ultimate Spider-Man series. I think it's going to be interesting, especially seeing as this Spider-Man might be a little bit more stronger than Peter Parker. Who knows? Am I completely defending this? No, I agree that the way they introduced it was stupid. They did that to bring in more readers, and that was Marvel's horseshit way. But I think this really helped explain. Plus, we still have Bendis writing, so the series is still pretty strong. Not as strong as Venom, of course, but still pretty good. That's what I have to say about the new Ultimate Spider-Man. What are you guys' thoughts? Just tell me, and yeah, until next time, it's been Hazel Powell. Take it easy, guys.